Today's lesson is taken from John's Gospel, 11th chapter, 43rd verse we will read. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. You see here, Lazarus was dead, and it was already 4 days has passed. His body, his sister is telling, by now it stinketh. So he was no more in the flesh. He had no life in the flesh. There was no life. The physical body didn't have life. And here we see, yesterday we had talked about the spiritual communication, the spirit, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. That's what Lord Jesus said. So over here it is clearly understood that his words were spiritual word. It went and touched the spiritual person of Lazarus, because the body was completely decomposed. It was of no use. It was of no value. It was stinking. His sister itself told, 4 days has passed. Now we don't open the grave stone, and she was afraid to open it. But he says, Lord Jesus says, if you believe. And with his words that enter the spiritual part of the body of Lazarus, spiritual Lazarus, and Lazarus he called, come forth, and he came out in the flesh that entered the spirit, made the body also, fleshly body, to get life, and he came out in the grave clothes outside, and it was a miracle. So this is what Lord Jesus meant. He said, my words are spirit and truth. He has proved it. There is a spirit to spirit it was communicating. It didn't communicate with the body. There is no body over there to communicate. It spoke with the spirit, and the spirit obeyed the words of Jesus, and it had to give life back to the body, and the body became life, and it started to move the functions, all the functions, like a normal person. It started functioning, the heartbeat, everything started functioning normally, and he came out, and that is what we see over here. This is the miracle, and he called it is the act of God, acts, the works of God. He asked them to believe. So this is how, brothers, we have seen that how to spiritual communication is taking place over here. No more physical. He gave bread, manna, all that is bread. He gave bread, and all that he said, they ate and were dead. But over here, that's why he said, eat the spiritual food. When you eat the spiritual food, you become the spiritual person, and the spiritual one gives life to the physical body. Those who believe this and understand this, may God bless them. May you all read that once again thoroughly and try to understand the words of Lord Jesus more deeply and believe on him. He called it, these are the works of God, and Because of the people only he had to speak loudly outside. Today also we must believe that. That is why he is written and he speaks. Amen.